Hello everybody, Crimson Thunder here, and we have a little bit of a different thing going for tonight for this live stream in place of Comedy Fridays, since Black Phoenix will not be here tomorrow. So right now I'm joined with the other for two other people.
Hey everybody, it's one Crazy Fox One, and welcome to a gameplay of Root. I will be playing the Corvid Conspiracy this match.
This is Angel Fluff. I've just been introduced to this game, and I'm still trying to learn a lot about it. But I think I got a good feeling about this one this time around. So this could be either a one-off thing or maybe something new entirely for the channel. Well, since TTS has definitely taught us a few fun things.
Yeah, possibly on a weekly basis, depending on how things go.
So Root is a kind of... I don't know exactly how to describe Root, but Root is a game where you play woodland creatures, and depending on what you play, you have a completely different gameplay than everyone else. As you can already see from the board, the orange tokens, there's one on each spot, blue tokens are all in a corner, and then there are 4 purple tokens. That's just one example. The goal is to either get all the way to 30 up here on the little victory point slide, or there are some cards known as dominant that will allow you to get a victory that way that may or may not be showing up through the game. I introduced these fine gentlemen to this game when I played it at a game store on New Year's Eve a couple months back with myself and a couple of friends. It's complicated, but it's really fun.
Yeah. And for legalities of this live stream, that this live stream currently is not intended for anybody that is currently under the age of 13. And if you are under the age of 13, please click away from this live stream immediately. Crimson Thunder, One Crazy Fox 1, and Angel Fluff will not be held responsible for any data that may be collected by YouTube.
On top of that, we do not own Root nor Tabletop Simulator in any way, shape, or form. Nor are we partnered, or I don't think we're I don't know if you're partnered with the live stream service that we are using. This is just for gameplay purpose.
If this is strictly for just entertainment.
Exactly.
And we're all professional idiots.
However, if you want to learn Root, you are more than welcome to check out the official game. There is also some rumors and talks that Root may be coming to Steam directly, so check it out. Keep an ear out for that. Of course, we're not going to give you any links to the mod in the community workshop for this, since, you know, that would basically be giving you links to a ROM, which is illegal. So, yeah, if you want to look up any information, the game name is right here in the top left-hand corner, or right-hand corner, top bottom left for me. That is the name of the game, if you are interested.
But shout out to the mod makers and whatever else.
Yeah, the mod makers did a very good job on this game.
Yeah.
Official rules are over here if you do end up getting this particular version of the game. Decks are over here, and... we don't show it right now, but whenever you start the game, you can choose the faction that you want.
Yes, we just cleaned the board, already set up the board, and assuming I am going first, I think we're about ready to get started.
I think we roll to go first, though.
Right.
Okay, so we'll take one die.
I rolled a 3.
I roll a 2.
I rolled a 2.
Well, I'm going first, but you guys need to roll off to see who goes, which way it goes afterwards.
Rolled a 3.
3.
Okay.
2.
0. Okay.
Okay, so it goes me, him, and then Angel. Alright, so now it is my turn. So the Corvid Conspiracy, if you're wondering what it is, it's sort of an espionage type of gameplay style, where your goal is to put down a bunch of plot tokens and then flip them up on the subsequent turn afterwards, or maybe not. You gain 1 victory point each time you flip, for the number of face-up plots that are there. So let's say I have 2 plots face up and I flip another one, that's 3 victory points. So the other 2 are probably going to want to destroy my plots as the game continues because I'm exponentially going to be getting more and more. It's not uncommon for Corvids to just get a come behind victory. But the first thing is I'm going to do my bird song. I don't have anything to craft because I don't have plots and I don't have plots face down. So I'm going to go ahead and recruit. By discarding this mouse card, I can go ahead and recruit 1 Corvid warrior on every mouse location. The mice
and therefore,
yeah.
The fact you can just do it is pretty scary.
Well, you know,
4 units per turn is pretty nasty.
I only have 15 units in general. So balances out. We actually haven't talked about the board. The board is split up into 3 different types of segments. You have the dark red portion, which is the fox clearings. You have the light orange locations, which are the mice clearings, and then the yellow locations, which are the rabbit clearings. Our cards are divided,
or they get randomized, but this is the default static for or the official for the game.
You can see the suits on the dominance cards. There's fox, rabbit, mouse, and then there's bird. Bird cards are wild cards in terms of putting down anything on the map. So if I were to use a bird card, I could choose which clearing I wanted. Now going into daylight, I can do a couple of things. I can remove a Corvid like this in order to put down a plot. Now I am allowed to see what the plots are. The others are not until they until I flip them. They can try to guess if they're on the same spot and they show me a card of the same suit. If they guess correctly, then that's removed. If they don't, I just say no, and we move on. So that's 1 move. I'm going to move this guy down here, and this guy over here for my 2nd and 3rd move. Now going into evening, I can choose to do 1 more action, or I can draw a card. I think I'm going to go ahead and just draw a card. I don't really have anything else that I want to do. And that is the Corvid. I did not mean... Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops, I think...
Yeah, that was...
Let's just go ahead and shuffle that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, now it is the Erie Dynasty's turn. So why don't you go ahead and explain the Erie Dynasty, because I don't know how they work.
Well, the Erie Dynasty is one of those very highly aggressive type of factions in the game where they run off of what they call a decree, which is you add 1 or 2 cards to this every turn, and if you do, you must perform actions in order from left to right. That number of turns. If you don't, bad things can happen. And I have a pool of up to 20 warriors total, with 6 of them being here at the start. Now I'm actually start of the bird song is that if my hand is empty, I can draw 1 card, and everyone has 3 cards to start with. Then I must add 1 or 2 cards to the decree, and if any of them are wild, such as that, only 1 can be used for that. And then if I have no roosts in my on the board, I can place a roost and 3 warriors in a clearing with the fewest number total of warriors. So
I'm here to do some business.
when I began, I also picked a leader, which is the charismatic one. This over here shows you where you put these free loyal viziers to start with. These count as wilds as far as making actions are. So now, and there's 3 others that have different effects. The despot scores a point if I remove at least 1 building or token in battle. which normally under normal circumstances would be the case. The eerie builder with recruit move, I get to ignore the disdain for trade whenever I craft. Under normal circumstances, when it comes to crafting cards similar to this, you would only be allowed to score 1 point no matter how many points that you're allowed to. There's a card in here that would allow me in my hand currently right now that would normally allow me to have two, but because of that effect of disdain for trade, it would only give me a +1. And the commander, if I am an attacker in a battle, I deal an extra hit during the battle, which we'll get to in a short bit. So now I'm going to add two cards to my decree, and you have to be, if you're playing the Erie Dynasty, you have to be careful of how you end up putting your decrees, because you must take all actions that are on this decree. Unfortunately, this does mean that I am forced to be a bit of a warmonger. And
He is a very big warmonger. If you end up not taking those decree actions, you go into turn,
I,
which you lose a victory point per bird card. You
A
discard
lot of nasty stuff
decree.
happens. Depose and all that nasty shit.
Essentially, what happens is if you don't do it, then the entire bird dynasty revolts against the leader. He loses victory points, and he immediately ends his turn. It's basically a huge setback. So
Yeah.
they're all about being very fast and aggressive, which if they're not able to do like the entire decree, then they get screwed pretty bad.
So yeah, so people have to plan for. So when playing these dynasties, you have to plan this efficiently. So I'm gonna, especially if you do too much for recruit and build. So I decided that I'm just gonna put one and move in the fox clearing, because I'm in this corner that has the fox clearing, and I put a wild in builder. Now, be very careful about putting any other suit other than a bird in here, because it can really have an effect on it later. So now that I have done that, I now go into my daylight. I can now craft using roost that I currently have. Unfortunately, I have nothing now I can craft, so I must resolve my decree from the column from left to right, taking one action per card in that matching clearing. So first, I must recruit, and any matching clearing with a roost. Since I only have one, I normally would recruit one, though the charismatic leader allows me that I must put two in there instead.
Of course, he always starts with a charismatic leader to basically spread his dominance over the entire board and piss me and Austin off, but that's another point.
Yeah, but
A bunch of bullies.
yeah, but I'm not. But I have something else that I have.
Oh, we should probably showcase any nicknames we have right now. I'm fine being called Nate or Fox. That it's just a force of habit that I call people nicknames.
Yeah, Nate. Now you know Garrett here is not exactly the one that has to keep warmongering all the time, but unfortunately I have to.
I know that you have to. It's just that I don't care, and I'll still blame you for all my problems.
Well, we can't remember that I'm from Boston. I live only 45 minutes from
Let's
Boston.
not get into that.
45 minutes, dude.
Okay.
You are more than 45 minutes from me.
God.
Okay. So I must make a move action from a clearing, where from a matching clearing. So I put a fox there because this is the other one. Now you can move any number of warriors that you have in that particular clearing. So I'm going to pick 3, and I'm going to move them here.
God.
Since I have the majority of the pieces of the clearing, I now rule this particular clearing. And being the lords of the forest, I can rule any clearing which I am tied in for presence. And now I must declare battle. And I'm going to do so against the Corvids.
Uh-huh.
So,
Kinda saw that coming.
I hear a bunch of squawking, am I?
so now how battling works is that I roll these two dice over here, and the defenders take. So I roll, and whatever the higher number is, I deal that number of hits. So
Well, you know,
I have two. Now the thing is that you
I
cannot
only
do
have one,
so you
so I only do 1 damage.
so this means is that if if he ended up scoring only if he scores two but he only has one warrior, he cannot do more hits than he currently has warriors.
Right.
So that means that we both end up hitting one.
There are some exceptions with certain abilities and certain things we'll be getting into a little bit later. I should mention this first turn is probably going to be the longest because we do have to explain a little bit so that people who are watching live can kind of understand, or people who are watching the backlog. After turn 1, this game's going to pick up because we pretty much explained everything.
Yeah.
Right. So now after battle, I now get in my build where I must build a roost in a clearing that I rule with a matching roost. Since I rule the clearing that the Austin is now in, or Angel Fluff, I now build a roost in this clearing that I'm currently in.
Yeah.
And now and now after I resolve my daylight, I now go into my evening where I score victory points on the rightmost empty space with the roost track. So in this case, I gain 1 victory point.
Because there's an empty space right here.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
And then I draw 1 card plus the number of card symbols showing, and then I discard down to 5 cards.
Of course, since it's early, only draws 1.
And then I pass the turn.
Okay, so when I'm playing as a cat, it is my job to turn this forest into my personal empire, and everyone else who is in it. And apparently it's being swarmed by a flock of loud, obnoxious birds. So, and I definitely have places to keep my cats, even after being spread amongst the board. And since Crimson has all his birds over here, it means I have my keep on the opposite side over here, which I can probably bring cats back if they are about to die or some shenanigans.
So
what I need to do is build, and build some more. So
that's actually in the rules. That's actually in the rules that the birds start in the opposite corner of the cats. If Austin were to not be playing the cats, the birds could choose any corner they want. But since he is, their starting position is based on wherever Angel Fluff decides to start his.
Okay, and so my morning phase, I have to gather some wood in my sawmill, which I placed over here. Now I could craft using the workshops that I did put down, but I think I'm gonna actually.
If you have one,
no, I'm not gonna. So I'm going to instead go to my. You take up to 3 actions, which I can do every day unless I have a bird card in my hand. So I'm going to use my first action to build another sawmill right by my keep. I'm going to use this wood in order to build it. and I get a victory point for building that
Charging
sawmill.
Yeah,
And
essentially the gain victory points for build, whereas the Erie Dynasty gains victory points for like fighting, and I'm gaining victory points for flipping. So as you can already see, we all have different types of gameplay and strategies just from picking our characters.
Yes, so as for my second action, I'm actually going to do something completely different. I'm actually going to overwork my sawmill that I just built by discarding this rabbit dominance card, or by my keep, give myself an extra piece of wood.
And
Then I basically use my third action to actually build a recruiter right by over here for another point.
And anytime you discard a dominance card, it's set aside for later. So if you ever wanted to claim it later, you discard one rabbit suit card that you have to bring it to your hand.
And dominance cards are the other way of winning the game. For example, this one, if you have at least 10 points, you can play this in daylight, and you put your score marker on the dominance card. You would automatically win the game if by your next turn you own 3 rabbit clearings. And of course, there is one for mice and foxes too with this exact effect. There are other dominance cards too, but that's an example of winning without getting the 30 points.
Well,
I also learned recently that I could actually, at any point before my draw phase, to guess what's under after Fox's Corvid plots here. It's not just the evening phase. You can actually guess at any point before the draw phase.
Hold on, let me check that. Anytime before drawing cards in their evening, an enemy player in a clearing with a face-down plot token may show you a matching card to guess the type of plot token. If correct, they remove the plot and ignore its effects. If incorrect, you say no and they give you that card. The thing says evening. How are you able to do it beforehand?
No. Oh, I could be wrong. That might be fine text. Never mind that. Anyways, I'm still in my daylight phase, and I'm actually going to discard this bird card to take an extra action, and I'm going to use that action to actually recruit a couple cat warriors.
Interesting.
I'm going to.
I like this
we're
stack.
going to do this and here, and I should put away this wood since I used the other sawmill to build. And
you can recruit in multiple locations. Gotcha.
Yes, and now that I've done that, I go to my even phase where I just draw one card and end my turn.
Okay, so you're not going to guess. Gotcha.
I can't.
Okay.
I don't think I can, actually.
Let me check something real quick, because I think I heard something outside of my speakers. Is this supposed to be in my headphones, and it isn't, which is a problem. While that's going on, you guys could fill the void with... Okay, here we go. No, it's my out. Those are both my... Okay, I guess it was just my imagination. Anyways, going into my birdsong, I can craft should I want using face down. They don't have... Actually, wait a minute. I can actually craft. I'm going to craft this Birdly Bindle. You notice in the bottom left it has a mouse card, and I currently have a plot in a mouse location, so I am able to craft this.
Yeah.
So
you can only use this particular clearing to use crafts once per turn.
exactly, and I can craft with plots face up or down. Speaking of face down, I'm going to go ahead and flip
I think this particular craft is that you gain an extra point, and then discard. That's what it says on this one.
Yeah,
so.
I gain the item and I gain the victory point. And speaking of gaining victory points, I'm going to go ahead and flip this plot, which gives me another victory point. This is the extortion plot. When flipped, take a random card from each player who has any pieces in its clearing. So I can take a random card from Angel. I'm going to take his leftmost card. Ooh, nice. Let me just draw that to my hand. And while it's still on the field, every time it goes to my end phase, I can decide I can draw an extra card per flipped points.
Which is
But
why,
anyways,
which is why it's important to get rid of the plots if you're facing.
details. Let's go to my recruitment phase.
Nothing.
Let's go to my recruitment phase. And this.
And my cat's just sitting there watching it all happen.
Yeah, I'm going to discard the exact card Austin gave me to go ahead and put a Corvid in every fox clearing on the board. There are 4, so let me just get out 4.
So one goes here.
One goes here, and one goes here.
And this goes here.
Oh!
So now going back, I'm going to go ahead and discard this Corvid Warrior to put another token down in that clearing. We're going to go ahead and look on which one I want. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this token and put it down in this clearing. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this guy over yonder here for my next turn. And my next move, I'm going to move all 3 of my units up to this token. You can kind of see the general gameplay plot. Flip a token and then go and defend that token until the next turn. Hopefully no one guesses it. If they guess it, oh well, just do it again at another point. But defend it because undefended... Actually, speaking of defending, I'm just going to keep one of these here. Pretend I only moved 2. Undefended plots can be attacked, so it's important to kind of keep face-down plots, defended, and face-up plots generally defended by at least 1. That's all for my actions. I can choose to not do an action or not draw and do another action. I don't see any particular reason to. I could place another plot. If I want to place more than one plot, the second plot is going to cost 2 birds, and the third plot is going to cost 3 birds. And a fourth plot would cost 4 birds, so usually it's not economical. I'm just going to go ahead and draw 2 and end my turn. Not deal, draw.
Okay, so now that it's my turn again, Birdsong, I don't draw, then I must add 1 or 2 cards to the decree. Now I must be careful of what I need to do. Since I ended up having some planning, I am going to put this bunny into the move. I've learned that throwing cards into the move is usually the better of it, so I don't quickly get deposed of. Now with that, since I still have a roost, I skip the third part. Now I craft if I'm able to, which I don't, and now I get to resolve the decree from left to right. First, 2 warriors are going into here. Then my move phase, I can do this in any order I want to, as long as I physically can. I'm going to move 4 Corvid warriors. No, Eerie warriors.
Close enough.
From here to here. Then I'm going to send a third one from the fox to the bunny. Then I'm going to send. Then I'm going to send 3 of them from the bunny to this mouse clearing. I will do battle against the corvids in this particular location.
A little bit of a side note, the last time we played, I ended up winning, so every time that he attacks me, just understand that he is probably very salty from the last game.
I'm just sitting here just watching it all happen still.
So now
roll you.
But because I'm attacking with a plot in there, he gets 1 extra hit.
No. It has to be a face down.
Okay. So warriors actually have to hit first. They have to be hit first. So I get so I roll a 2. So one of
Of
my
course you do.
goes. So I remove the plot and the Corvid warrior. Now, anytime that I remove anything that is not a warrior, that is not a warrior, such as a building or a piece, I gain 1 victory point, and that goes for anybody. Now I'm going to the build phase, where I am now going to build a roost in this bunny clearing. Since I rule the clearing if I am tied with anybody. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to and that resolves that decree. And now I score victory points off of this track, so I score an additional 2, and I will draw 2 cards to end my turn. And then I discard until I had to 5 if I have to, and that will end my turn.
Oh, of course it does.
Okay, so things are not looking good already. Yeah, it seems like war's already struck out right near my lawn, so I'm gonna
Of
have to
course
do
it does,
it.
because he's a cunt.
Language.
I don't care. You
Anyway,
wanted me here. You get me.
so anyway,
Language and
I get
all.
my 2 wood and my sawmills up here and here. I still be able to use them. So I'm just gonna actually go ahead and use those. I'm not gonna craft anything. So I'm just gonna use that wood, both of them actually, to build another recruiter right here.
Oh my god.
And I actually am going to spend my second action
And you gain 2 victory points doing so.
to actually put some more cat warriors here. And then I'm going to spend my third action to be like, hey, get off my lawn, Corvid warrior right near my base.
Why? What am I doing?
Plotting.
Okay, fine. Roll against me. That was horrible.
Yeah, the Corvid warrior got wiped out.
This is like 3-on-1, so...
So I'm going to do that to secure my position at least a little bit, and then I'm going to draw 2 cards and end my turn.
Alright, so it's now my turn. Let's see what I can do. I'm going to go ahead and craft using the fox clearing that I own, the armor card.
So now in battle, you may discard this card to ignore all hits, rolled hits taken.
You bet your fucking ass I can. Alright, so now that that is over with, I'm going to go ahead and flip my next extortion token and gain a victory point. Just 1, because of a certain someone. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and place down this mouse card in order to put in a warrior in each mouse location. You know the drill, so.
Oh my god. It had to be my niece!
Well, I mean, you did destroy my warrior, so I gotta replenish him.
I was like, didn't I kill you 2 seconds ago? Oh god.
Oh, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one in the middle clearing right here to place down a token. Which token do I want?
I think my
want
cats
this
are high.
I think my cats are high. So I'm gonna put down that for 1 turn.
I wonder what he's plotting.
Gonna move this one here. I'm going to move... Going to move 2 over here. And instead of drawing, I'm going to move this one here for my 4th action and end my turn.
Okay, so now I skipped the first one. Now I get to add 1 or 2 decrees. I think I'm just going to... I just gotta think for a second.
Looks like you're all pretty spread thin there, or almost.
Well, I could just hit the recruit for that one, and do I want to? There's no point in me. There's no point in me keeping on to that right now. And now I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just going to do that.
You don't want to put any other cards, or you want to craft anything there?
I'm actually now going to craft. Using ruse. I have one in my fox, my M1 fox clearing, where I'm
So
going
you get a crossbow and a point.
I get 1 crossbow and 1 point. And this card's discarded. Now I must recruit twice. 2 of them must be in my fox clearing.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, I just
You
gotta.
basically can go anywhere at the other one.
Yeah, I can go. I just wanna figure out which one I want to put it in. I will place it. Also in my fox clearing.
Oh my goodness.
Now I must move from.
That poor purple bird.
I'll take 5 and move
I'm
it.
not worried about it.
Take 5 and put it here. Then I'll take another 3. Then I'll take another 3 and put it here. I'm now gonna battle in the fox clearing over here.
Oh.
About time he targets someone else.
Okay.
Well, I could kill one of them, but what I actually am going to do is discard this fox card here and save my cat to go back to the keep.
Okay. I'll lose 1, which I have no problem doing. And then now that I battled, I now have to build. And I'm going to build in this fox clearing. Now I've resolved the decree. I now gain 3 victory points. And then I draw 2 cards. Now on my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Well, first I'm going to get two wood for my sawmills here. So what? I'm not going to craft anything during my daylight, so I'm going to go straight to my actions. And well, one thing does stand out for me right now. Oh, and that's having to do some major cleanup right now. So I'm going to spend my first action to attack the corvid right in the mouse clearing that's being crowded right now.
Now, does he have another response to it before the roll begins?
I do not. You can press R. Oof.
I take out 2.
Yeah, it's the defenders that actually get to choose one.
I lose 1 because of the plot token.
Yeah, because I was defending a face-down plot token, he loses 1.
I'm going to spend another action to recruit. In these clearings here.
You really want him out of there, don't ya?
Then I'm going to spend my third action to attack him again.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Why even invite me if you guys aren't going to allow me to play at all?
Ooh, that has to hurt.
I lose another one, but both him and his plot is taken down. Unless this was a raid.
And
Unless this plot was a raid, then...
No! Just move on.
Okay. Now I'm going to... let's see here.
that was your third action.
And I'm going to... let's see here. I'm going to... Then, let's see. Where can he go here?
You spent.
Then I'm going to...
You spent 3 actions already.
I know, but there's something else I could do. And the question is, am I going to do it?
Wait a minute. I just remembered. Instead, I'm going to retrace that second action and discard this card.
Oh! And I still lost the warrior.
Still lost the warrior.
But that's okay.
Okay, then I
forgot about that.
In which case, I'm just gonna go to my evening phase, and I'm going to show Fox this card here.
Of course,
I'm going to guess
you want to do literally everything to screw with me.
I'm going to guess that plot's a bomb.
Yeah, it's a fucking bomb.
So he takes it back.
And then I draw 2 cards and end my turn.
Right, so now it is my turn. I'm going to kill Austin this turn. Let's just get that part out of the way right now. That is what's going to happen. Since I own this Fox Clearing, I'm going to go ahead and craft this anvil, getting me 2 victory points and a hammer.
Okay. That's really good.
The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and discard this Fox card to put a Corvid in every Fox Clearing. So let's just get this party started here. No, that one supposed to go here.
Did you put one here already?
Yes, I did. I know how to play.
Alright, well, sometimes we can easily lose track.
Okay. So that was my turn. This anvil goes to the discard pile. Daylight, I'm going to go ahead and take out this last Corvid warrior here in order to craft another plot. we're just going to put this right here. And then going to take my turn to move these two warriors right here. Next turn, I'm going to go ahead and place this warrior right here. And instead of drawing, I'm going to go ahead and attack the cats.
Oh my goodness. Let me check something out. Okay, there's that. Okay.
I kill one.
You killed. Do you get? Yes, yep, one of them goes dead.
And my turn.
Alright, so now that it's my turn again. I am going to put I gotta put one card into my thing. I'm going to place a mouse in the move decree. I'm going to recruit 4 warriors into this clearing. Alright, so now I have to move.
That's a lot of movement you gotta do.
Yeah, so first I got the mouse one so I can move into here.
Yeesh.
Then I can move one from my rabbit into here. And now for the fox.
Stop marching! I know it's scary!
I'm gonna put this all into this clearing. And now I'm going to do battle against these guys here.
No! Okay. I don't have a response to that.
Maybe you should have defended that clearing more than dealt with me.
Okay, 3 hits.
Yeah, I want to use this card to send my 3 cats back to keep.
Okay, now I get to build. We're gonna build a roost in this clearing.
You can't. Wait, where? Wait, where? Oh, there. Okay.
Then I'm going to my evening phase where I'm going to score 4 victory points. Draw 2 cards. And then my turn.
Okay.
So things aren't going so well for the things aren't going too well.
Okay, first I'm going to get my wood. Still going to get my wood, however.
Now
Put one here.
So note too that you no longer rule this clearing.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just basically going to... I'm actually going to bring... 4 of my warriors all the way over here and start attacking the bluebirds.
Okay, I have no response to that. Okay, you lose 2 and I lose 3. You now rule the clearing again.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to use that action. Now I'm going to use my second action to recruit.
You better do something about that plot over there.
Shut up.
And you get one over here too.
Yeah, no. There's one over here. And I'm going to... Then I'm going to, You know what? I'm just going to take my 4 warriors here, move them, and move them all the way down here.
How?
All the way down here.
Wait, how? How'd you move your warriors down that way?
Because you
I went down this way, which makes me still move, and then I moved down this way. I can move 2 spaces with March.
I was gonna say, you're not River Company. You can't move through rivers.
No, but I can move 2 spaces if able. So and then I'm going to accept my fate as I take 2 cards and end my turn.
Okay. Alright, so it is my turn. I don't have any cards to craft. I'm going to go ahead and flip over this raid token, gaining me 2 victory points. I don't have any way to recruit, so what I'm going to do, so the first thing I'm going to do is remove this Corvid warrior here and place down something in that setting down there. I'm going to go ahead and move these 2 warriors over here as well. I'm going to go ahead and attack here in this clearing since he has no cat warriors here, and just remove those tokens.
And since he has no warriors, he's defensive, so he actually gets 1 additional hit to what he rolls.
Yep.
So you need to roll a 1 at least to remove both buildings.
I rolled a 2.
And since he
you did? Okay, well.
Since he removed 2 buildings, he gains 2 victory points.
And I'm going to go ahead and end my turn by drawing 2 cards.
Where'd the other one go?
What other one? It's right here.
Oh. It goes back to my board.
Okay, I'm going to put 1 card into... I'm going to put 1 card into my... into that, and I'm going to put... And I'm not going to do anything else. Now I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to now craft. I can now use 2 of the bunnies that I currently...
Did I just see you have to make 4 different movement actions? Oh my god.
Now I can even if I don't rule it currently, if I have a roost there, I can use it to craft, right?
Yeah, I think so. No, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh shit! Shantae and the 7 Sirens is now on Switch. Hell yes. Maybe it was and I never noticed.
I'm sure that if we go to the rules here for crafting, you must activate the crafting basis. Listen to the bottom. It doesn't say you have to own it, but you have
Okay.
to. So I have 2 roosts in that.
As long as you have a building, you're good. So what do you want to craft?
I'm gonna craft this command Warren. So now at the start of my daylight, I may initiate a battle.
Oh crap! What are you gonna do?
Well,
He has several locations he can battle.
I can't act, but the thing is, this is an optional one, not the one in the Kree.
Mm-hmm.
So I will recruit 4 Corvid Eerie warriors.
You're close enough.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I'll move one of my foxes. I'll move from my I'll move into this rabbit corner here.
Mm-hmm.
Now I must move one from the mouse. I'll move one from. I'll move one from my mouse to my fox. Now I have 2 foxes. I use 1 fox and 1 mouse, I believe. Yeah. Now I have to do another fox and a rabbit.
Oh, you didn't do it. Okay.
You
You
can
can basically do his movement. You can basically do it to create top to bottom in any order, but not left to right. In a fashion that allows him to still be able to take all of his decree actions.
Okay. I'm going to declare a battle in my fox clearing against the Corvids. I remove one of those Corvid warriors.
Wait, in which location? Down in the
Here.
bottom?
No.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
And then what?
Then I will build another roost. I'll build it right here. Then I go to my evening where I score 4 victory points. And then I can draw 3 cards and end my turn.
Okay. Well, once again, I'm going to have to extract my wood that I'm not sure how I'm going to freaking use, or if I can use it all. Okay. And then, do I want to craft anything? No. What I'm going to do is use my first action to battle the Eerie in this bunny clearing where I moved a few of my guys.
Okay. Okay.
I removed 3. Yeah, I lose 1.
I also lose the roost as a result.
Then I'm going to spend the second action to build no, actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to build a. Let's see.
You won't. I don't think you can build over here because you don't. Because you would have to have rulings that you connected in order to do so.
Yeah, you're right. It's okay. Then what I'm going to do is move all of my cat warriors to this fox clearing here, and I'm going to use my third action to attack those Eries in the fox
Before you
clearing.
roll, I play a card from my hand.
Oof.
I counter that.
Okay, So basically, what that would have done is it would have initiated two automatic hits to here. But if you have a matching one, you can cancel that out.
Double ambush.
0 and 0.
Oh, cool. The Sonic movies confirmed to have a sequel.
So nothing happens.
Bruh! Oh
Bruh.
my
Bruh.
god, are we kidding here? Oh jeez.
That was your third
Well,
action.
yeah. Thing is, if I want to, if I have any bird cards, I can spend an extra action, and I think
Try
I'm just going to draw a card and end my turn.
Now it's off to Nate.
Great! Now that it is my turn, I'm gonna go ahead and play down this rabbit card. Hold on, no. Wait, I got things out of order. First, I'm gonna flip this bomb.
So everything gets blown up.
Everything gets blown up.
I'm going to use my bird card to rescue all of my cats.
That's not a battle. That's not a battle.
No, I'm using field hospital.
Oh,
Yeah, it can happen.
so you rescue the cats.
So you can do this anytime they are removed Doesn't have to be in battle.
Okay.
But my building, I can't say the same thing to my buildings, however.
Which I gain 2 victory points for that.
I don't know.
Plus, I gain an additional 3 victory points because I flipped a token with 2 points up.
And this bomb now goes away.
Yeah, this bomb I'm gonna go ahead and put back.
I have to put away back my wood. I have to put away back my buildings, however. It seems like I'm not going to be very industrial this time around.
Yeah, no, it's almost like you messed with me. Anyways, now I'm gonna go ahead and play this rabbit card to put a Corvid in every rabbit clearing. Let's see, we got one here. We got one here. We got one up here. And, oh, would you look at that, Austin? We got one right here.
Bruh.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my first action to remove this Corvid warrior from the field in order to put down a token of my choosing. I'm gonna go ahead and just plot that down right on yonder here. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these 2 Corvid warriors right over here. And the third thing I'm gonna do is take these 3 Corvid warriors right on over here.
And you don't want to lose. You really don't want to lose that cape there, Angel Fluff.
Yeah, I know what that plot is. And instead of taking my 4th action, I'm just gonna go ahead and draw 2 and end my turn.
Alright, so now it's my turn. I think I'm going to go ahead and add a mouse to my recruit, and then I'm going to start at daylight, and I'm going to use my craft in order to immediately initiate a battle right here.
I had a response to it, but I don't anymore.
Yeah, because you used your thing.
Alright, I removed 2 cats.
For nothing? Oh my god.
Oof.
Now I can craft. Unfortunately, I don't own what I need. Actually, I can. I can now craft with the two. I can't. I can't craft because I lost my freaking roost in the bunny hole. Oh well, I'm not gonna. I will not. I will not craft. So now I get 6 eerie warriors. Moving all into this fox. Four into this fox.
Oh my
And
goodness.
2 into
If anyone has a problem with my salty talk, Corvids kind of play off of being a silver tongue.
Okay. Now. And now I'm going to do 4 movement phases. 4 movements. I'm going to flick 5 warriors, move them here. Into the mouse. I'll put a second one to
I'm guessing that's your fox movement?
my 2 foxes.
Wait, Dale, what was your first fox movement?
My second, actually, that was 2 of them. I do 5 over.
I'm counting as, oh, I thought you counted that as the mouse movement, okay.
My bunny movement, I'm going to go from here to here. And then my mouse movement, I'm going to move from here to here.
What is this?
Then I'm
Holy shit!
then I'm going to
What is my own one? Oh my god!
But now I'm going to attack the Corvids in this corner.
Why?
What?
I removed. I had 3 hits.
Except you lose one.
I'd like to know why.
I have several questions.
Because I don't like what you're planning.
Steve, what the fuck are you... What kind of fucking bullshit smoking tinfoil shit is this? You honestly think that I'm planning something that's negative towards you? In the fucking cat section? Are you actually fucking crazy?
I'm not
Like
crazy. I'm insane.
This
Like
is
a
fucking bullshit.
I literally thought you were gonna attack me. Let's be real
You
here.
should!
Yeah. Now I'm gonna draw 3 cards.
And you should attack him before he attacks you. Like, holy shit! Barring the silver tongue Corvid fucking conspiracy playthrough, you have 5 eerie warriors in your keep, Austin. If you attack me, I'm done.
Actually, before I draw, I'm gonna.
Oh shit! I realized what my situation.
I'm gonna do a rabbit one for this plot, and I'm gonna say that's a snare.
It's not a snare. Thank you very much.
Now I draw 3 cards.
He
Thanks
keeps
for the
the card.
rabbit.
And yeah, and I gain 3. And I gain 4 victory points.
Alright. Now listen here, cat. You have 5 eerie warriors on your tile with the keep.
Yeah, I
This is
realized
not a
that.
time to be messing with Corvids. I don't care that I have a plot down here. There are 5 eerie warriors in your keep.
Who's to say you're not gonna bomb us to all heck in hell where that's not even gonna matter?
You want to guess? Guess it on your evening phase. Focus on the 5 fuckboys right here in your base right now.
Okay. So I brought my sawmill. I'm not gonna.
Holy shit!
I can't even. I don't think I can even craft anything either. No, I don't think I
That
can
is
craft
the
anything.
saltiest play I've ever seen. Going into the home base of the other player and attacking me. That is the saltiest thing I've ever seen.
Okay. This is like. Okay, what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use my first action to attack the Eerie, of course, at least once in my own keep.
It should be multiple times, if you ask me.
Okay, we roost 2 each.
Well, actually, could I just spend a bunny card again just so that I don't lose them, or does that not count?
You're in a rabbit clearing.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I have a clearing, but
They go back to your home base instead, so I don't see why not.
okay then. I guess I'll just do that then. Okay, then I'm going to use my second action to take a shot at the Eerie at this fox clearing over here.
Okay, I have no response.
One.
Okay, so I remove a warrior, you remove the cat.
I'm actually just going to use this fox card to put this cat back to my keep.
Can you do that multiple times?
I think so.
Hold on.
It doesn't say once per turn.
Yeah, it does not say once per turn.
So, and then I'm going to use my third action to remove this roost. And I gain a point for doing so. And then I'm going to discard this dominance card to attack the Eerie again in my own home turf.
One and one. You made a mistake attacking my Eries, you know.
And how? Did he make a mistake attacking your Eerie?
Look at my decree. And look at how many Eerie warriors I now have in my pool because of the ones he killed.
Huh. Oh well. It's better that than you just turning around and attacking his home base.
Listen, Fox. I actually have a card that could guess possibly what's the plot in my thing. However, if it's what I think it is, it might be in your best interest for you not to do it against me yet. Listen. Dude, I am literally bleeding out.
What do you think it
actually bleeding out over here.
What do you think it is?
We're all fucked.
What do you think? What are you actually thinking that it is?
Well, considering it was not a snare, I'm pretty sure you placed a sneaky do into my own keep. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you kill me, you're going to have to basically face against the bluebirds by yourself. While I'm
right.
With like no points.
You are right that I kind of need you to attack the Eerie warriors.
So what I'm going to do is just draw my one card and end my turn.
Okay. Alright, since I own a rabbit clearing, I'm going to go ahead and craft this traveler's gear to get 1 victory point. And also to go ahead and take a shoe.
Take a shoe.
Shoo.
You were gonna say take a shit. I like
The next thing I'm gonna do is flip this bomb. I mean,
Oh, do I
no,
need to
it's
shoot?
extortion. It's extortion.
Oh!
I'm not that stupid. I need you to fight the Eerie Warrior. I'm not that stupid. It's just extortion.
Except now you have to take a card from me.
Yeah, I do have to take a card. We're gonna.
And from him too, I think.
Yes, and from him too. Suck on that. This middle card looks important. So now I have both of those. You don't mind if I just leave a Corvid Warrior here to defend that. So now it is my turn. Well, it's still been my turn. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and discard this mouse card that I got in order to place a Corvid Warrior in each mouse clearing. So we got one here, we got one here, we got one here, and we got one here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one up here in order to place down a plot. Check. Yeah, I think I know which plot I want. Yeah, this one. We're gonna place this one up there. I'm gonna go ahead and move. Let's see, how am I want to do this? One of my warriors this way. I'm going to then take my third and sacrifice my card to do a fourth action to move these two over yonder here to keep 3 in this location. And that is it. I don't want to point out anything, Austin, but there happens to be an unmanned roost right over here.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. It's just a little difficult to play the cats with 2angrybirds.exe.
I'm not angry. I didn't blow up you sky high. I just extorted you for all you're worth. Anyways, with that, I end my turn.
Okay, so now.
I'll go fling yourself at a building.
Alright, so I'll just put a mouse in my move. I'm now
A
going
mouse in a house.
I'm now going to initiate battle in this against the Corvids.
Okay.
I would at the
The
start
one Corvid. No, it sucks to suck.
In fact, where did you fight him?
right
He
here.
fought me over here.
Oh.
He's trying to get rid of my extortion.
Okay.
Sucks to suck.
Oh my goodness.
Again for an action.
I get for as any?
Well,
You know, considering that's a workshop that Austin can use to build stuff.
actually
You know.
actually before my
Fox, I only have one card, and I don't think I can really build anything that's going to save me from this conundrum.
I have 2 bunnies.
The bluebird.
So I'm now going to craft scouting parties. So now I am not affected by ambush cards.
Huh. Neat.
You have got to be kidding me.
Now I am going to solve my decree. Two will go into this box clearing. 2 will go into this mouse clearing.
He has a warrior basically surrounding the entire map.
Yeah! We have you surrounded, sir.
Come on now, this is freaking.
I told you I'm not the threat.
What am I supposed to do?
Okay,
I
so
told you I'm not the threat here. But no, people didn't listen.
And yet, you're basically freeloading where I can't build.
I use 1 move for my mouse.
How am I freeloading? I have not snared. I have not bombed.
You know what you did.
I put down 2 extortions and I put down a raid. That's it. They're passive abilities. You can ignore them.
Yeah, but they're giving you extra. They're giving you extra stuff.
I don't want to hear anything, Mr. 5 points ahead of me. Freaking 10 ahead of him.
Yo,
Everything you do is gaining you points every turn.
Yeah, and now I'm going to battle the extortions in this corner now.
Oh, you're battling me. Yeah, go ahead.
I lose 1 warrior and
You lose 2. No, you lose 1. Alright.
I gain 1 victory point for that.
Yeah, look. Guy who wants me to stop gaining victory points is gaining victory points. What a surprise!
I now have to build again. So I'm going to rebuild my roost in here. Now I'm going to go to my evening. I gain another 4. And I'm going to draw 3.
Okay, so once again, I draw myself an almost useless wood. And I'm not going to craft anything. And, well, it seems like I'm going to have to start playing the janitor again. So I'm going to spend my first action to attack the one Eerie in my base. So I lose 1. And I'm going to move basically 2 of my warriors down this way. And then I'm going to attack the
Wait.
in the fox clearing.
Can he move past my location? Because I have 2 items here, and he moved 2 items.
I think I'll just move 3 then.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, then I'm going to attack them in that location.
Okay.
Whoops. Yep, I managed to get rid of that and the roost.
That's fine.
And, unfortunately, that was my 3rd action. So all I can freaking do is draw and end my turn.
Okay. Let's see what I can
get point
do.
for getting rid of that roost. I almost forgot. No, I already did it.
Okay.
Well, I can't craft anything, so I'm just going to discard this dominance card in order to put one roost in each fox location. Okay, yeah, that's the last one. I'm gonna go ahead and take. And I also flipped this raid token, which gives me 1, 2.
2.
No, the raid itself, 3. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attack you and your fox clearing over here.
Okay.
2, but you only have 1, so I get rid of your roost and your and yours. God, you have me doing it.
And you.
But you only get rid of 1 because you only had 1 warrior.
That's fine.
Yep.
Do you want to plot there too, or no?
Give me a minute. I'm going to go ahead and remove this warrior right here to plot there. Let me see which one I want.
Oh, I forgot I have warrior. I still had some warriors out here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it had warriors everywhere. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to go ahead and move these guys here. And I'm going to go ahead and take my 4th action to attack the Eerie Warriors in this fox clearing over here instead of drawing.
Okay. Then I'll take 1.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yep, that ends my turn.
And because you removed my Eerie Warriors, I now don't get to pose this turn.
Oh yeah, I also get a victory point for destroying your
my root.
Your thing.
That's fine.
Yeah, your roost earlier.
Okay, so now I plan on winning this turn. No, I'm serious. I'm gonna put one of my mouses in battle here. So I'm going to craft. I have a roost in a fox, a fox, a mouse, and a rabbit. I'll play tax collector. Once in daylight, I can remove one of my warriors to draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to remove one warrior from here to one of my warriors here to draw a card. Okay, now I'm going to and I still have one more. I also still have one more craft I can do, so I can use this roost that I haven't used yet to play Code Breakers. Once in daylight, I can now look at an opponent's hand. I'll look at your hand, Fox.
You'll look at my hand? Okay. Let me just get my hand out for you.
Okay?
Okay.
Did I initiate a battle yet?
I don't know.
Alright, I am going to initiate a I am going to
I don't think you did.
No, I don't think I did either. But I am going to initiate a battle against the cats in this clearing.
Which one?
This one.
Oh man!
Could have been worse.
He's still removing my buildings, which basically means I'm
I get a victory point.
off my workshop.
But you do not own the clearing.
I don't have to, because I still win this turn.
Oh, he does.
You still have to build.
Still has to build.
You still have to build.
That's fine, so I'm going to recruit 2 times in this fox area.
Wait, when you battled, you decided to use from your card?
Yeah, I have a car. I have this. If you take a look at this, this Commander Warden craft that I have over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I thought it was from your decree. Never mind. Okay, continue.
I'm going. Yeah, I put 2 Eerie Warriors in this mouse clearing. Yeah, yeah. I still got 2 more. And I'll put 2 more in any one of my choice.
You can't have more than one roost in one location, can you?
No,
No.
I can only build one. I can only build one in a clearing.
So
Now
then,
you're gonna have to do your crazy amount of moves.
he's gonna try and take over, probably
Either
this
he's gonna
clearing
try
right
to
here.
finish me off at the keep, or he's going to go somewhere to build easy.
I'm going to move 4 here. And since I own here, I'm now going to move away to go here. So that was my 2 mouses. 1 fox. 1 fox.
That's a mouse.
No, he went from a fox.
Oh.
It has to go from one, and I'll do one of my rabbits.
It's
I think
from
he-
or to.
I think he finally won after 3 attempts with Eerie.
Yeah, now I'm going to battle this plot token here. I automatically
Okay.
score a hit.
Yeah, but I get stuff and everything.
I still get a victory point, but it doesn't matter if you bring. It doesn't matter if you
You
bring.
have to battle again.
Now is in my mouse clearing. Now I'm going to battle.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to battle in this bunny clearing
Against 2.
against the cats. 1 and 1.
I'm just gonna remove this. I'm just gonna remove this card so I can bring my cat back to my keep here.
Okay.
Then
You and I can test this location.
yeah, then I'm gonna build a roost in here. Now during my evening phase, I score 4 points, and I now have over 30, and I win.
Okay. Man, wasn't it so good when you removed stuff from my location, Austin?
Yeah, even though I tried moving 3 roosts and it didn't even freaking matter. Then I realized I could have moved a roost over here. But maybe even then that didn't matter because he had like 10 moves. There was
Told
no way
you.
to oppose him.
I told you.
You should not. And the thing is, if you had just let me keep some of my stuff, I would have been deposed.
Here's the thing, Austin. You really...
I don't even have 10 points. There was nothing I could do while you guys were destroying my entire infrastructure. Like,
Us.
And one of the things I learned from last time when I was facing the Corvid is that you need to destroy these plots in order to stop them from gaining these victory points.
Person who was always in lead. Says the person who just did 10 moves to gain 5 or 4 victory points.
yeah, you actually managed to do a flawless You
Let me put it
actually
like this. You can say the Corvid, you need to stop at any time, and that might be true, but at the very end of the day, you're the one who's winning. You're the threat. There was no reason for both of you to gang up on me in the very beginning of the game. So, you reap what you sow.
and I wouldn't. My situation would have been either exactly the same or much worse. So let's be real here. I was not good. I was being torn up, and there was no recovering from this.
That's game.
Yep, that's the game. I promised I'd try to do the cats again, and it turns out that it's literally impossible with two angry birds. It's breathing down your neck.
You want to bet? Let's switch some sides here. You see how easy it is to play the Corvid conspiracy. You see how easy it is to play this Corvid conspiracy with fuckboy Bluebird breathing down your neck every single time you move. We'll see how it goes then.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to freaking
Fox, do you think you can
here.
do the Eerie Dynasty better than I can?
I think I can do the Cat Dynasty.
Okay.
I don't even want to begin to figure out that.
So you're gonna.
Since he's like, yeah, it with two angry birds breathing down your neck. I wasn't breathing down anyone's neck. I was surviving. You play the Corvid conspiracy to see how it works out.
Okay.
I mean, like, you were doing what you were supposed to do, and then it's like, what? It's just like, I have to look out for myself here, Frig.
I think that I'm stupid enough to walk in and place a bomb at your keep. Of course I'm not going to do that. That is the most obvious plays in the... It's better to just extort.
Yeah, you're right. And you did that the first time we played this. And I only had the one bunny ambush card, which I can't even use the ambush card anymore because he literally crafted like 4 upgrades to himself. Like, holy shit.
Honestly, the only two things that you would typically play at someone's home base is snare or extort. There's not too much of a reason to bomb the home base because, of course, they're going to guess it's a bomb. That's just what happens.
Okay, so
I wasn't going to guess anyways because even if I was, I still need Frig.
all right. So did you want to do a round 2?
Well, I mean, like, for a live stream like this, you usually keep your live streams only 2 hours long, so I think that'll be that. We can still play on our own time. Unless you want to keep the live stream going.
Yeah, I mean, I have to be at work tomorrow at 7, but I hope you all ended up liking this particular live stream, something different for once.
Yeah, it's fun. I think we've all won legitimately once by this point.
Yeah. Well,
because the first time I won, it was with barely understanding the rules.
But now that we ended up understanding how to legitimately do this, I'm sure that we'll be doing some more of this in the future if you all wanted to do so.
Be sure to invite me back when I'm free. Usually I'm not free on Fridays and Saturdays, Sundays and Mondays, but due to circumstances beyond my control, which we are not going to discuss publicly on this live stream, I'm currently free.
Yeah, and also note that as of next Thursday, June 4th, I will no longer be working at my workplace that I am currently at. So I will also be able to start doing quite a bit more content more frequently.
Anyways, that about does it for me. My name's OneCrazyFox1. Be sure to check out my channel and some of my content. I do live streams occasionally. I am planning on doing a live stream of the new updated Doom and Echo per the creator's request. I also try to do challenge things, such as the Nuzlocke World of Light playthrough I did on that channel. If you want to know what's in the future, I am planning on doing a Broken Weapons challenge run of Fire Emblem 3 Houses, see if it's even possible. But that's it on my end.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna hang around and do whatever and do
Yeah.
whatever Fuzzball does, and maybe explore more TTS. And I think that's everything.
Well, you got me to well, and also when shortly after June 4th, I do plan on doing a modded playthrough of MechWarrior 5. Now that I'm going to end up having some more time on my hands, I will don't really have too much of a reason not to. Be sure you
Get Mark
also
Warrior 3, it's fun.
yeah, if I can get my hands on it, or if anybody wants to donate any copy of that, please let me know. But I will plan on doing playing through the modded MechWarrior 5, and that should be fun because I actually have my hands-on throttle and stick combination that I currently have where I can actually do so. And thank you for watching this live stream. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll post a link to One Crazy Fox One's channel to make sure you also check out his stuff, and also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Crimson Thunder.
I'm one Crazy Fox 1. Until then, guys, till then.